Hi, this is Cheeks. Welcome back, and I'm here to talk about my favorite lip products for the spring. So my big thing right now is that I'm really into like bright lip colors, bright lipsticks, lip stains, that sort of thing. I actually normally, up until a couple of weeks ago, wasn't wearing like lipstick was not part of my everyday routine. Like I'd put it on in the morning and then forget to put it on later on, or like my lips would be so dry I would just kind of like give up. But it's such a shame because I have so many really pretty lipsticks, so I decided that I'm gonna just figure out which ones work for me, which ones don't really dry out my lips that much, and just go with it. So the one thing I will mention, my holy grail lip product, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, it's Carmex. I always have a tube of this in my pocket. This, if you have like dry lips, chronic dry lips or whatever, this will definitely help. So just note that if you put this underneath your lipstick, the lipstick won't appear as bright and pigmented because it does it makes the color glide right over it, so it won't show up as bright as it should. But I use that throughout the day, and I'm finding too that sometimes I can put the lipstick on and then put a little bit of the Carmex over it, and that'll help keep my lips moisturized and keep it so that the color isn't drying out my lips. So with that said, I pulled out 6 different shades that I want to share with you that are like my absolute favorite. Like, I'm loving them right now for spring, especially with the weather being so nice. It's kind of like spring started really early here. So the first one I'm going to talk about, actually I have 3 lip butters, Revlon lip butters, that I'm going to talk about. The first is Lollipop, number 75. It's this shade, and it's actually the one that I'm wearing now, and this is like my favorite thing ever. I actually got this in the fall, and I wore it every now and then in the fall, but I'm loving it now in the spring. It's a really pretty, like not purple, but like it's like a bright pink, but it's got some purpley berry kind of undertones, and you can see I have it here on my lips. It looks a little bit different, in the tube than it does on my lips, I think because of the natural pigmentation. I'm just going to do a little swatch here. That was just me not even pressing very hard. How do I do this? Here we go. Nope. Yeah. I just literally just swiped it on, and it came out that bright and pigmented. I love these. You probably can't, the camera's probably not picking up, but it is a little bit glossy. You can see there it looks a little bit glossy. These are not drying at all. These I can put on my lips without the Carmex. They don't bother me, and they feel almost like a lip balm when I'm wearing them. So, but they're very pigmented. The lip balm aspect doesn't take away from the color, so I love that. I love that. The next one is, oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Darn. I'm going to skip that one, so I'm only going to talk about 2. The other one I picked up, I love it, but it's more of a fall-winter shade. The other one here I'm going to talk about is Tutti Frutti, and I think this is my new favorite every day. This is like an orangey kind of color, and I'm going to just do a swipe there. You can see, I'm so bad at the swatching. It's definitely like an orangey, summery, I can't wait to wear this everyday color. And on my lips, which are very pigmented naturally anyway, this shows up like a really nice color that I could pretty much get away with any day. So those are the 2 lip butters I wanted to talk about. Something else that I'm loving is Tarte Lip Surgeon's Natural Matte Lip Tint, and this is in the shade Lively. I got this with my 500-point Sephora perk. Came in like a box with 5 other things, like 5 Tarte products. This was one of them. This is so great. Again, it's really pigmented. It's the one at the top here. It goes on. It's easy to draw on your lips because it has the fine point. When you're ready to get more product out, you just twist the bottom and it pops up. This thing's great. It's got like a minty kind of feel on your lips, so it's a little tingly, but it's not like burning. It's not drying. I mean, I guess I would say after a while, if you were to wear this all day, it could get a little drying, which is where I would like put the Carmex on top. But I've had no major problems putting, like when I put this on, my lips don't look flaky, they don't look super dry the way they do with some of the MAC lipsticks that I have. So I definitely recommend this. I look forward to one day purchasing more. I don't know when that'll be because these are like $24 each. But as a quick comparison, I wanted to look at this anyway, it's got 3 grams or 0.1 ounces versus like a lip butter that doesn't even tell me how much is in there, or a MAC lipstick which also doesn't tell me how much is in there. But anyway, I'm curious. I'd like to look at how much product you get in this tube versus like a regular lipstick, and then figure out whether it's worth the extra 10. Like, for example, MAC lipsticks are like 14, this is 24. I'd like to see how much extra product there is to see if it's worth it, but I love this. The last two that I'm going to talk about are MAC lipsticks. I've got Merange, which is an amplified cream. It's bright orange. I mean, you can't miss this thing. This is like one of my favorite summer colors. I got this at a CCO either last year or the year before. But this one, because it's an amplified cream, it is a little bit creamy on my lips. It's not too drying. You can see it right there at the top. It's not too drying, which is good, but I do have to be careful putting it on, because a lot will come out, like with very little pressure, a lot of product will come out, and if your lips are dry, that will be noticeable. So you have to, what I do with this is I kind of dab it on just a little bit, and kind of do that, and dab a little bit, so that it's not overpowering and it's not like bright, but it's actually something I can wear. And then the last one I'm going to talk about, which I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to wear it, but I'm so in love with the shade and I'm so in love with the lipstick, I'm going to talk about it. It's the Viva Glam Nikki. This is a satin, and it's a limited edition. It's out this year, $14, but the good thing about this one is all of the money goes to the MAC AIDS Fund, so it's totally worth it. I mean, I've bought a couple of these in the past, and I don't get, some of them I get a lot of use out of, like Viva Glam Cindy. That's like my all-time favorite lipstick, hands down. But some of them, like Viva Glam Gaga, I don't get as much use out of it, and I have the lip glosses too that go with it. But it's totally, you don't feel like you wasted anything because the money does go to charity. So that's why I don't mind trying these out, even though some of the shades are sometimes like pretty crazy. And this one, I'm sure you've seen it and heard about it. It's so pretty in the tube. This is a crazy bright color. Like, the first night I put it on, it looked like highlighter pink on my lips. So what I've heard about this one is that depending on your shade, there it is at the top, the bright pink. Depending on the shade of your skin and your lips and kind of how your coloring is, this can either look coral or pink. And as you can see on me, it looks pink. And I'll do, at some point when I figure out exactly how I'm going to wear this, I'll try to do like a video or something explaining what my process is going to be. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen people who do like more natural color lip liners underneath, and then this on top as like a pop of color as a way to like mute it down and make it more everyday. I've seen a couple different things, so I'm going to try it out and I'll let you guys know what I decide to do. But as you can see there, it's definitely pink on me, and as you'll see at some point when I do wear it, it's very pink. So but I'm looking forward to figuring out how to use this. All 5 of these shades that I just talked about are like, they're all bright. I'll just show you one more time. Here's my arm. They're bright. I mean, I think the least bright one would be this. That's the Tutti Frutti lip butter. That one's probably the most like everyday, kind of get away with it. But I'm loving like bright orangey, pinky, even corally. I'm just loving that look for spring. I don't care what the runway guys say about this color block, and it's clear that bright colors are in this season, but sometimes they take it a bit far. But I'm loving this. For me right now, like a neutral or like a really simple eye, like what I have on now, I have like a simple pink eye, black liner, and then bam, pop of color right there. So I'm loving that. Tell me what you're loving for spring. The weather, tell me if the weather's nice where you are. It's so bright here. I feel it's so nice here. I feel like it's summer and like it's been summer. And so I'm definitely looking forward to the upcoming months and going on vacation. We've got a cruise planned, and I can't wait to like try out different lip combinations on the cruise, because it just, I don't know, it makes it more fun and bright and festive. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.